Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian Cost here, aka JetAirborne95, coming at you guys with another video. And in this video, guys, I saw Civil do this video, and I actually really did enjoy it, so I figured I may as well make my own version of this. Let's talk about the best offenses in the game in terms of like formations. Now, I know I talked about the best playbooks, but some of the playbooks in this video are, some of those playbooks, they don't have every single formation. And if you're looking to run like one of these type of formations that you're about to look at, then I would definitely, if you're just like a one formation type of person, we'll definitely look at those and rank like which ones are the best and which ones, from like really, really high level pro play to not really the best, just not that good at all. I personally think every offense, if you learn how to work it, you definitely can make it go. But there are some that are a lot more difficult than others too get going. But if you guys do like this type of content and want to see more, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the subscribe button as well as the like button below. Both things are very helpful for the algorithm, and both things let me know that you guys are enjoying the content. As well as leave a comment letting me know what you guys, what your favorite offenses are, what you guys like to run in tournaments, or whatever it is you like to do. Let me know, guys. But let's start off with gun bunch tight end. And for this, we'll be showcasing some plays from like specific playbooks. So right here is the Chiefs playbook, which I think is the best bunch tight end of the game, as it has this triple out play. You got your things, you got some great plays. Mesh, curl flat corner, X spot, which is basically like curl flat corner, except the route is a spot route instead of a curl route. You also have some spacing. PA boot over is one of the best plays every single year, and you know what? It is what it is. And you got a good inside zone here as well. So bunch tight end is definitely really, really good overall. I do think it is still a pro level offense. You can do very good things with it. It has, again, a lot of good spacing, a lot of good route combos that you can build. And again, with this triple out option, this is a very, very good zone beater. This is a great cover two beater, cover two beater. Boot over, you can, glitch out some zones with. It is what it is. So yeah, that is what I think about bunch tight end. I still think it is a very high pro level offense. Bunch, on the other hand, is also still a high pro level offense, and we're definitely going to look at the Commanders one for this, because the Commanders have the best bunch in the entire game. As the Commanders are one of few teams that actually still have this clear out FLN. I believe the only one. Yeah, they are the only playbook in the game that still has it. But you got clear out FLN, which is a very, very popular play. A lot of people like to run. But other than that, you have things like inside cross, which is a good mesh concept with a nice backside wheel route, to get over the top, as well as this in route here. You got flood, which is obviously a great play, against cover three and, whatever. Mesh post is really, really good. Mesh spot is also a very solid play. All really good. Verticals is one of the best plays in the entire formation, in my personal opinion. It's just so hard to defend verticals, especially because of this wheel route from the tight end, which, it's just crazy to me how they just haven't been able to figure it out, how to stop it. Bunch trail is also really, really good, but this counter Y out of bunch this year is actually a lot better than it has been in other years. And you still have also a halfback base. So bunch is definitely a pro level offense, guys. And lastly, let's talk about Trips tight end. I think Trips tight end is really, really good. We're going to look at the Patriots Trips tight end, as I do think they actually have the best Trips tight end in the game. Slot corner, verticals, drive post, curl flat, double in sail, inside cross, all some staples. PA counter go is also really, really good. But then you have some, specific ones for the Patriots, like Pat Slant, which is a really good goal line play. I love this on the goal, using this on the goal line. This one is a very, very solid cover two type of play, because you can use this backside, you can use this post to split the seams, to split the safeties, and then you got like a little out route with a wheel route going behind it. Forcing the cloud flat to make a decision, the outside corner to make a decision. Some inside zone. You got a good mix here. Halfback angle, I don't know if this is necessarily in every play, but one of them. But halfback angle is a very good man beating play. Very, very good man beater with a lot of these routes, except this slot streak, being able to beat man coverage pretty well. But yeah, no, I do like Trips tight end. The only problem with Trips tight end, I will say, is it does feel like you need Hot Route Master to run this type of offense to get the route combos that you are trying to build. But make no mistake, even if you don't have a Howrah Mauser, this is really good. Let's look at tight. So gun tight. This year, we'll look at the Lions. These are the other playbooks that do have it. You know, you got the Commanders, Giants, Bucks. But we'll look at the Lions as the Lions have like the best playbook in the game. Offense, you know, PA slot options. You know, very good man and zone beater. You know, natural man and zone beater. Just with these out routes and then also these hitches and then you got a deep seat post down the seam. And then maybe you got this backside dig if you absolutely need it. Mesh spot is really, really good. Drive corner, bench switch, which just switches up like who runs the out routes. Literally, that's it. You know, PA slot cross is also really, really good. This route, particular right here, my apologies. This route, particularly right here, is really good against both man and zone coverage. Obviously, you have this Poco route that is also really good against man, crosser route from the slot. So, yeah, I like tight. I'm gonna put it in the really, really good. I think it's one of those formations though that is very. It's definitely a very situational formation, or not situational. It's definitely really good this year because of the press man meta and also because you know getting those your receivers all compressed can assure you some free releases potentially. But I think if the meta were to shift away from a press man type of thing, I think tight might become less and less obsolete. So that's why I'm saying it's still really good, but I don't know if it's really that great. Empty base flex, this is just bad. I think empty is. I personally think we're looking at the Packers one, by the way. Literally almost every, if not every single team in the game gets empty base flex. I don't like empty. I think empty is for those players that cannot pass very well and they go to like empty. And realistically, there's only like two plays you would call out of here: middle, high, low, and verticals. And you know what? These are not as good as they should be. They're only really good, especially verticals, because of the ag catches in this game. So if ags weren't really that good, then I don't think empty would be great. I form is also actually. Let me change up the. Let me just change that because I wanted to change these around. I form tight. I don't think is very good. I think it's one of those where it's only good on the goal line. This is the Chargers. I form tight. There's a decent amount of playbooks that get this. Here are they. Here are they. But I think it's a very situational one. I would only run this on the goal line. As like a pseudo goal line type of thing. I would not care for this formation as a base offense. I just wouldn't. Um, Single back wing pair is absolutely 100% a shitter's paradise. This one we're looking at right now is the 49ers. But we also have all these ones, and I think it's literally every single team. I don't know. But it's definitely a shitter's paradise. This one actually doesn't have tight end attack. I didn't even notice that, but I think the Chiefs have it. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, tight end attack is just single-handedly the best play out of this formation. Tight end drive is also pretty good against man. PAX burst cross is also pretty okay, you know, but a lot of beefy sets are definitely a lot harder to defend. Because there's a lot more beef on the line, and also you can have like 6 offensive linemen on the field for this formation if you so chose to. But I think it's a shitter's paradise just because simply of tight end attack. If this wasn't a thing, I actually think this might be a little bit better to try and figure out and lab with. Single back deuce close. So for this one, we're looking at the Packers deuce close. There again, a lot of other teams have this deuce close. I think the Packers have the best deuce close by far. You got a lot of great runs. Inside zone split where you pull in the tight end across to get the opposite side cornerbacks here. Inside zone weak is pretty good. Halfback stretch I think is the best run out of this formation. The thing that really does take this down though is the play action rollouts are not there. The boot game out of single back deuce close is not there like it should be. Because this game they actually have it to where if you do like try to escape the pocket, the defensive lineman will get off their block and try and get to you. Halfback wham is pretty predictable. Like as soon as they see this tight end pulling, they run. Your opponent will 9 times out of 10 run commit. Yeah. So I think deuce close is okay. Um, the rollout aspect of this game is definitely missing from this offense, and that's why I don't think it's that good. Goal line, this is a shitter's paradise. Absolutely 110% a shitter's paradise. This is for those, this is like empty base for those players who we'll put empty base in shitter's paradise. This is for those players that cannot make a single read. They can't pass for shit. And then they still, when they go to empty, they still can't pass. So they just say, fuck it, let's just go to goal line and just run the ball all game because God forbid they try anything else. Y off trips. Now, this is not in the Patriots playbook. There is only two. There is a second playbook that does get it. It's called Y off trips or whatever it's called. It's not Y off trips Pats, but it's the same. It's the same type of formation in the Raiders playbook. But the Y off trips Pats is actually low key pretty great. I love this this offense. Pat's X curl is really solid. Tight end whip is a very good tight end. Whip has a very good tight end whip route. Slot out is great. PA slot cross. Like a lot of this has some good spacing, some good route combos. Curl flats is really solid as well. You got your Pat's Y out, which has a nice, out route along with, a nice switch release on this side here. Mesh is again a great man beater. I love Y off trips. I think it's really good. Much like trips tight end though, I do think you need to have hot route master to truly take this offense to the next level. I think you do absolutely need to have I do think you absolutely need to have hot route master to take it to the absolute next level. A slot offset. Now this is only available in the spread playbook this year. They took it out of playbooks like the Patriots. I think the Patriots were the only other. No, there was like one other team I think had it. But Ace. Oh, this is Ace offset. I fucked up. Where is a slot? Because this is not. We'll go back to spread. Come on, to spread. Okay, there we go. Ace slot. All right, here we are. So this is Ace slot offset. So Ace slot, you got lots of great stuff in this. Posts is one of the better plays in the game. Levels wise, Sail is also really good. Flood is really solid. On one trap. Lots of great stuff out of a slot offset. They do have a read option here too. If you do have like a mobile quarterback that can run with the ball. Even some other sleeper ones, like say for example, PA post shot is really solid. 6'4" X slice you cross. So complicated of a name, but it's also pretty solid. So a slot offset, I think, is also another really good. I think this offense is also really, really good. But I do feel like it's missing like one other like beater type of play. I haven't run this offense very much, so I could be missing something or haven't seen much of this. So I could be missing something here, but I do like this I do like the a slot offset. Gun monster. Now the thing is with monster, I mean, it's okay. Monster is okay. I would even border on saying it's not that good. Monster is funny because of the fact of the way the offense is lined up. With these offensive tackles going outside, which brings your defensive lineman in outside as your opponent's defensive lineman in. However, if they base align, your team is basically fucked. Like this is basically done because then these edges here just get off the thing for free, which I mean, then you could throw the quick out, but you do this to spread out the line and make it to where not many people are engaged in the run. But again, if they base a line, then you're basically like you're not gonna get anything. At least in my opinion. Trips tight end offset. Now this is out of the Broncos playbook, which is the same as the Packers. Here are the teams that actually do have trips tight end offset. Trips tight end offset, depending on like what you have with like your quarterback, for example, could be really good to even a pro level type of offense. It is trips tight end, but the only thing is that these receivers, either these receivers or the tight end is lined up in a different way. So But you got your, again, verticals, you got your level sail, flood, curl combo. I love this against man. I've used this because I've used the Packers offense a lot this year. I love curls combo against man. Verticals is a good cover two beater, cover three beater. X under is very, very good at cover two overall because you got your smash concept on both sides with a seam with a divider out down the middle of the field from the slot. So I like trips tight end offset. You definitely can do some work with it. I think it is a really good offense, but much like trips tight end, I think you just need that hot route master. Tight offset tight end, guys. This one is from the Saints playbook. Here are the other offenses that can get it: the Broncos, Chargers, and Packers. Tight offset tight end definitely has risen in popularity this year because of the man press meta. I do like a lot of things in it. Y out, halfback swing. That's a really good one. Bench, mesh spot, Saints in is a specific one to them. Slot outs can be solid in the right situation. Saints spot is okay. I like tight offset tight end. I also think it's really good. Like, it's in the same boat for me as gun tight in the sense of it's very popular because of this meta, but I feel like if the meta were to ever shift to a non-man coverage meta, I think this may not be as popular. Next, let's look at trade wide flex. So basically, this one, I like this one. I think it's okay. I think Trey Y is okay. Um, there is a lot, though, I will say, a lot of long developing plays in this game, in this formation. Dagger is one of those that takes a while to develop, especially the backside dig. Verticals, again, you can use this as well. Verticals is good. PA cross shot, stock H option with this halfback with his slot fade route can be very good against man. Levels wide corner is also really, really good as well. It's a great levels concept that you could also use for like a backside. You can no motion over a receiver to do a flood concept on the right with a backside levels. So, you could do that. It's solid overall. I think it's okay. I don't think many people are flocking to it, but it is good. And I like these 3x1 these three receiver set alignments that are all like trips sides as well, because you can motion over your running back from the backfield to the other side of the formation and you just instantly turn off match coverage. So I do like that. Tight doubles is another one where I'm gonna say it's not that good. There isn't a lot to work with. Flood and mesh spot, flood, mesh spot, and Z spot are like the only ones I really care about. Curl is okay in the right situation. Quick base is fine for a run, but I feel like you can get some other good runs in. But tight doubles, I think is really, really solid, but I don't think a lot of people are flocking to it, so I'm gonna say it's okay. Strong close, it's not as good as it used to be. I know Throne made this very popular back in Madden 21. He was using this like crazy, and rightfully so, because it is a very good format. It was a good formation back then, but ever since then, I have not seen it be as good as it was, and I think that's for a reason. I think a lot of people have just realized that there's probably better things to really try. But make no mistake, you got some good plays in here. You got some good man beating concepts with inside post, mesh spot, or mesh post. I mean, you got a nice wider, some nice play action, some good inside runs. Wide trail. But I think it's okay. Pardon me. It's okay. It's okay. Where is it? It's okay. Next we'll go to Bunch X Nasty. Now, Bunch X Nasty has risen in popularity over the last couple of years due to a YouTuber by the name of Zan Madden. Definitely go check him out. Guy's a fucking genius. Bunch X Nasty I have used myself. I love Bunch X Nasty. I think it's fantastic overall. It has everything you could want out of. It's a great mix of hybrid of Bunch, and it's a good but it's like a great at being gun bunch while at this bunch tight end, while at the same time, or gun single back bunch, I mean, while not being that at the same time. It has it has the staples for bunch like boot slide and inside zone split and inside zone and halfback dive and verticals and spacing. But then it has those, and drag wheel, I think, is also another one that you would find in bunch. Well, PA Cross, that's what it is. But then you have the ones that aren't in Bunch X and that are its own little thing. Like say for example, Wide Zone Weak is only in this one. Is in Bunch X Nasty, but not in Bunch. Inside Zone Weak is also another good one. Counter Y, I don't think it actually is in that one. But PA Boot, PA Corner Post, Boot Corner Post. PA Deep Out. Not many bunch formations have PA Deep Out. Post Dig is also a pretty good like cover two beater. With that seam post with that deep post. Rams counter obviously. I think it is really good. I think Bunch X Nasty is really good. Probably around here of the really good. I think it's better than Tight personally. Actually, you know what? Let me put it. Yeah, let me put it there. I like this. I like single back Bunch X Nasty. I think again, it's gun bunch without being single back bunch without being single back. Tight slots halfback week we got next. Now this one is not that bad. This one is not bad. I think tight slots halfback week. I think it's okay. I feel in the right hands. There it is. I feel like in the right hands you could make something of it with tight slots halfback week. We saw Throne do that last year. And he was really, really good at it with being like mainly his like goal line, like his like inside the 20 type of like, short yardage type of play calling. Mesh spot is all again really good. Flood is also pretty solid out of this. Again, a lot of tighter. The tighter of the alignment, obviously, the better this year because of the man press meta. But I think overall, a lot of people aren't really flocking to it as much. Gun type flex is next. Now, this is only available in the Rams, Vikings, and the run and gun. But tight flex, I think, is not that good. I have never really liked gun tight flex. Like I like the where is it? I like cross. I like this cross, and I like mesh spot out of it. But and I you know what? Like I'm not really a fan of much after that. Double spot is fine. Bench and bench switch are your classic, bench concepts that are good against your cover twos and your mans. You know what? Actually, maybe it is just the fact that I'm a little tired, but because I've been recording a lot. But I'm gonna say it's okay. Maybe even bordering on really good. But I think tight flex is okay. Now we're on the Bills. We're on the Bills playbook with spread. Now here are the other playbooks that can get spread. Spread is one of those other formations where again I think it is definitely one of those like underrated formations. Like you definitely could do work with spread if given the opportunity. Good mix. Again, this post play is very, very good. Corner strike is very good against beating man. Same with this all curls route. Cover three, cover three. Play with for verticals obviously. X flow. You got a nice mesh concept with the slot receiver and running back with a backside dig and maybe a slot post like a inside release post. So I like spread. I think it is okay as well. Yeah. I form close flex I think is just bad. I think I use this in the Seahawks. I had the Seahawks playbook. I never called one play out of this. There was nothing in here that really made me go, maybe I should have this. No, I form close flex is just straight up terrible. Now, single back tight slots, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have no idea. I know nothing of this. So I am not gonna rank it. Lastly, second to last, guys, we got Pistol Full House. Now, this one is popular by a guy by the name of Ragusa. Go check him out. He does stream in the evening, like early morning, evenings. Like he'd be streaming about the time that I'm recording. Yeah, Ragusa is really, really funny. He has a lot of good things going for him. But actually, I don't know if he made this popular, but I know he made like quarterback pistol popular. But this is really, really solid. I think this is okay. Actually, you know what? No, I think this is just bad. Pistol Full House is not good at all. Has some good option plays, but other than that, nothing here really stands out to me as this absolute like, oh my gosh, I need to try this. I don't like this whatsoever. And then lastly, guys, we got Gun Y off Trio Week. So it's kind of like like a trip style. It's a trip style set, but I it's not quite there. It's not quite there for me. I think definitely, change up some of these plays. Like this Mills concept, I am not the biggest fan of. Speed dig is okay against maybe like a cover 3 or a cover 2, depending on who you're going up against. Slot to buck is a long developing play that takes a bit. This flood post is all right, but you can't really get the flood action going unless you put your tight end on a flat route. So I am gonna put Y Trio off week in the not that good category. But that is it, guys. I'm gonna change up a couple of things here, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys do agree or disagree with anything I've said. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.